So you think I'd be more professional after doing this for I don't know how many years. It's 2022. Yeah, 2022. You think I'd be more professional at doing YouTube videos and that I've been pretty much doing content the same way I've been doing it since '06? I mean, some differences. I'm not using an iToy as a camera anymore, but I say all that to make the point of I'm old. I turned 31 this month, and there's some things that confuse me still about this world. Mostly I'm learning who Jojo Siwa is. For those of you who don't know who Jojo Siwa is, she's a children's performer who actually has some, I don't know, I haven't even listened to her music. But I'm making this video because I saw this video of her coming out. And it's May, so when I say I'm just learning of her this month, it's been a couple of days. So Jojo Siwa, she's a Nickelodeon performer. And the thing is, she recently came out singing Lady Gaga's Born This Way. Not a fan of Lady Gaga, but I do like what she's doing for the culture and the community. Um, but this is she came out, and then the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Awards happened, and she has a hit show on Nickelodeon, has a hit movie out, and on the tour she wasn't. She's a musical performer, right? She's a musical actress. She's fucking new. Um, I don't want to say Dolly Parton. I'm trying to think of some of these old bitches who did show tunes. But she's one of these like Beth Miller types, but fucking young. Um, I don't know. I'm crazy excited about her, and but she's being she's being torpedoed by her. I don't know what her exact relationship is with Nickelodeon other than she has a show on there. I haven't even watched clips of her show. I haven't taken any time to learn who the fuck she is other than she's a young girl and she changed up her look. She had a very feminine look in her video when she came out, and now she looks like an angry Ellen. And I don't have a problem with that personally because she's like 14. I'm goddamn 30 something. And it's like I'm not fucking with a 14-year-old. I'm not really checking too hard for her. But she's young and she's coming out and she's being torpedoed by a record label, and I'm so confused at these people because Disney and Nickelodeon love taking the LGBTQA money. They love taking their money, taking our money, because fuck it, I am a part of the community. It's like I've been on this platform since 2006 talking about my own fucking sexuality and shit. A lot of those videos have been deleted, but there's some other shit. There's so much content. I literally I've lost track of how much many videos because I mean I'm nowhere near as bad as what's his name? I can't even think of fucking people's names anymore. But the homie who's released a video every fucking day since YouTube has existed. Except for that time where YouTube was down. Oh, why can't I think of his name? It's not Shane Dawson. But someone in that fucking vein of longtime professional YouTubers. And it's like, I've been close so many times. It's like my old channel, I actually sold it in the Maker Studio deal in like '07, '08. I was a part of that deal. I was supposed to make content, but like I said, I was using the iToy camera for the longest time. And that I don't know, something about the move into this house that my camera wouldn't work. But yeah, so like I said, I'm learning who JoJo Siwa is. She has a show on Nickelodeon. She had a tour. She had a musical movie come out, and she wasn't allowed to perform her own music on her tour from the movie. From the movie, she could perform her own music, but I don't know. I don't know what her exact relationship with Nickelodeon is, what the clause like, but I'm learning who this girl is, and she is very brave and very talented, and I just want to send her love and support because she ain't gonna get it from no fuck ass fucking company, no Universal, no Paramount, none of these fucking corporations. None of these corporations, none of these soulless, faceless entities are gonna give you the love and support that you need. Like, I, you're young, you're talented, you're smart, and I get why she wanted a scene. Like, there's so much little controversy. Like, she wanted a scene removed from, I think it's a music video or something that where she who just recently came out as lesbian, mind you, is kissing a guy. She just wanted that removed. That's it. It doesn't reflect who she is anymore. I mean, not a big deal. But I mean, I am definitely one of those people who are like sexuality is a spectrum. And it's like you might be a lesbian today, but you might be bi the next week. I don't know. For me, it's a bit easier but confusing because I went from being bisexual to being pansexual. So that literally just means I'm acknowledging that I dated transgendered people of both male to female and female to male. I have no problem saying that I've dated trans people. I've dated, and that's just it. It's like I've dated maybe two guys. Yeah, no, there was no. I've dated one guy, Tony, and that was one of those really juvenile high school relationships where it was like everything but actual sex. And I mean, but there's just so much things. It's like I had to acknowledge over the years. It's like I've been in therapy forever. And one of the things I had to acknowledge was my sexuality. Is like why was I in a situation where it ended with me being sexually assaulted. And there was part of me that did want to be there, but once things got out of hand, I did it, and my words and actions weren't conveyed strong enough. But I've dealt with a lot of that, unlike some other people who live in this house. So yeah, I mean, I'm here to support JoJo. Um, it's like I don't know anything she's done other than a fucking video where she sings Lady Gaga, but I just know that she's a young lesbian who needs to be loved and supported. And that's one reason I can't fuck with Boosie anymore because he's ignorant in a lot of his thinking and a lot of his actions and a lot of his fucking words and some of his badass music. Like I was like, honestly, there was a period that Boosie Badass may not be in my top 5, but it was in my top 20. But in recent years, because of a lot of his words and public views of just homosexuality and just the LGBTAQ community, like it's like when you see shows like Steven Universe, he's like they're trying to make your kids gay, and it's like no, they're not trying to make your kids gay. It's like if anything, they're trying to make your kids feel loved and accepted and appreciated if they are gay. And that's one of my issues, like with Bootsy. That's why I can't jail and vibe with a lot of people. And it's like I can't even vibe with my own lesbian aunts because they're so focused and blinded on just lesbians that they're not worried and concerned about other people who might be non-binary, who might be bi or gay, or not gay, but pansexual or something that's not that's one of my issues why I can't gel with the gay and lesbian communities because they are very much on that binary scale of black and white. It's like either you choose one, and I can't jail with that ideal of one. I mean, yeah, that might be something with my fucking wiring, but that's my wiring. So who are you to argue with how my brain is wired? It's like, I don't know. It's like I've gotten way off track, but Jojo, I just want you to know I have not seen a thing you've done except for that coming out video. And I'm a fan. I love and appreciate you. And I want you to be loved and supported. That's it. Like, that's it. Like, that's not a hard thing to do. That's not. It's like, given the last fucking 3 years, this pandemic has been fucking crazy and it's never going to end. It's just going to get to a point where we're can live with it, where we have regular vaccinations. It's like it's like we still have mumps and measles and all these other diseases, and some of them are coming back, especially here in our Somali community in Minnesota, because a lot of these Somalis don't vaccinate their kids, and it's just like, no, we have these vaccinations for a reason, especially when you come from Middle Eastern countries or African countries. It's like it's even more important that you get vaccinated because you're coming from a country where these diseases run rampant. And so it's like I've lost a lot of respect for a lot of celebrities recently. In between Bootsy and Jenny McCarthy, it's like I feel like we need more people like Jojo Siwa who's going to stand up for what she believes in and who she is and her character. And she does not need to be attacked for who she is. She does not need to be villainized for coming out as lesbian. Like she does not. She is a very smart and not smart and intelligent. That's the same thing. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. It's like I just you know just you know what? Fuck the world and bless the gays. That's all I gotta say. Because I'm just sick of this conservative white America still fucking sticking their fucking nails in the necks of our youth of America, of who is coming and making these changes. Because I'm so sick of this oppressive ass white male attitude towards every fucking thing in this country. And that's coming from a person who's fucking multi-ethnic in this fucking country. Someone who's had half of his ancestry had this country stolen from them. Another part of my ancestry built this fucking country. Some more of my ancestry had more of this country stolen from them. It's like America hates people of color. And unless you look white, because there was a time when Italians, they weren't considered white. Irish weren't considered white. Jewish weren't considered white. It's like there was a time where a lot of these races weren't considered white, but now they're considered white. They're all homogenized together. And it's just dumb. I'm so sick of the white patriarchy. I'm just sick. I'm sick of white men. I'm sick of white penises. And even worse than white men, I'm sorry, it's you white women. You white women and your virtual signaling and your still fucking prejudice, fucking thoughts and ideals that you've got from white men that have been given to you by fucking just the oppressive force. Like I'm sick. I'm sick of America, honestly. And just for anyone watching, no, I'm not being radicalized to be a terrorist. I'm being radicalized to just be like complacent and fuck this country. And I'm tired of voting for people. This took a tangent, but I'm tired of voting for the Democrats who tell you to get up and vote, but then when it actually comes to actually making decisions, because as I'm filming this, It's like Roe v. Wade was just repealed. And I feel like that is one of the most damaging things to reproductive rights ever. Because not every abortion that happens is because of loose morals and just free sex. It's like there's quite often atopic blah blah. There's often atopic pregnancies that put the mother's life at risk. So would you rather the mother die or this baby die? Because in most of those situations, no one will survive. If it's an atopic pregnancy, the odds of mother and child both surviving are less than 1%. So I am very against abortions because that comes from growing up with a Catholic grandmother and being very aware of fucking situations and just knowing that before Roe v. Wade, a lot of women died in back alley abortions. It's like my mother got married at 14, which I just watched something about that. It's like, because there was a time when 14 was considered an adult. Elvis married a 14-year-old. Jerry Lee Lewis married a 14-year-old. 14-year-old cousin. Like, there's a lot of things wrong with the patriarchy in this fucking country, especially when it comes to females in this country and how we think and look at females. And I've gone on so many topics, but I just wanted to say I love you, JoJo, and you have support, but Roe v. Wade has been appealed, and I'm sick of Democrats saying you need to vote because we voted, and now they've repealed something that's very reductive. And because, there's atopic pregnancies, there's fucking incest, there's rape. There are lots of valid reasons that abortions should be legal. And I wholly agree with you when, no, you should not be able to get an abortion when, oh, you've had an abortion this month, you had an abortion last month. You're just using it as a form of birth control. No. No, no, no. That's the only case where I'm like, yeah, you should not be able to get an abortion. It's like, if you're just using it as a form of birth control because you have loose morals, fuck you. I'm sorry, but that's your consequence for having unprotected sex. But if you have an atopic pregnancy, and yes, you want this baby, you made this baby with your partner, but this baby's going to put your life at risk, you should be able to get an abortion. I don't know how this devolved into an abortion talk from Jojo Siwa, but Jojo, I gotta wrap this up. But vote, yes, absolutely vote. But Democrats, do something about these cocksucking Republicans. Honestly, do something about these fucking Republicans because they're dismantling this country. And repealing Roe v. Wade is gonna kill more people than it's gonna save. It's like these fucking these Republicans, they care about a human life until it's here on Earth. Once it's here on Earth, they don't give a fuck about their life. They don't want anything with fucking social services to exist. They don't want any fucking socialized medicine, any kind of socialized income. But we need these things. Okay? Once a human life is here, it needs support. It needs money. It needs love. It needs money. It needs money. And these motherfuckers don't want to give anyone money. They want to repeal shit. They want to set us back to the Stone Age. They want to make us more dumb. Like they're dumb. And you know what? I'm sick of stupid Republicans. It's part of the reasons why I left the Republican Party. Because for years, from the time I turned 18 until fucking Donald Trump got elected, I was a Republican. I was registered with the Republican Party. But my own common sense and knowledge made me vote Democrat in most of these major elections. Not to say that I haven't voted for some conservative judges and conservative mayors, but as far as national politics, the Democrats have constantly sold us a bill of goods that they have not delivered on. They keep asking us to get out there and be more proactive, but when we elect them, they don't do shit for us. In fact, they let the fucking Republicans just do the sea walk all over they fucking asses. And I'm kind of sick of this shit. God, how did this go from being a happy, supportive video of JoJo to angry abortion video? I don't know, but oh, these people, these fucking people. You know what? Let me just wrap this up. If you don't know who Jojo Siwa is, Google her. Listen to her music. Watch her coming out video where she sings "Born This Way" by Gaga. I don't know, but the world is getting darker, and I don't want to be in a dark world. I don't want to be in a world where depression and misery is my normal state of feeling, because that's already been my normal state of feeling for the last fucking, I don't know, since I was 12. And that's the thing. It's like people aren't aware that depression and suicidal thoughts and habits and just self-harm start a lot younger than people think. Because I started cutting myself when I was 12. And that was mostly because I hated my life and people bullied me. And that's another thing that we still have to figure out. Because it's like you watch, I mean, Bully came out in like 2007 or 8. And I watched that documentary, and that was the same things I was going through in elementary school. And it's some of the shit that I'm still going through in my house today as a grown ass man. But we need a little bit more compassion. We need a bit more compassion, a bit more patience, and we need a lot from this world, but the world's not going to give it to us. So, I'm going to leave y'all with this little mission. I don't care if you're new. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, hit that bell. But I'm gonna ask everyone out there just to do something. Um, if you know someone who is in the LGBTQA plus, just be kind. Like, just don't be a dick. It's like if someone is gay in your life, just you don't have to support them, but just don't judge them. Just don't be rude. Don't be an ass. Because it's hard enough navigating this world as it is. Then you throw in fucking a non-binary sexuality and things just get harder. It gets harder for just everyone involved. So please just do me a favor and not be a dick. That's it. That's all I'm asking. You don't have to do any of the YouTube things. Just don't be a dick. Just be a kinder person. Yeah, that's my plea. That's my plea of the month. That's my birthday gift. It's like if you want to give me a birthday gift, just don't be a dick. Just don't be a dick. Or you can hit any of those links down below for any of them. Cashapp, Google Play, Vero Bank. I don't know. I've got a bunch of fucking free fucking sign-ups, links, codes. So yeah. I mean, you want to really give me a gift? Do one of those sound. Get us both $5. Get us both 10, something. But yeah, that's my that's kind of what I'm just wrap it up because I'm just rambling at this point. Just be less of a dick. That's all I'm asking. Be less of a dick.